If you're a fan of sci-fi movies, you've probably seen some massive super weapons before, right? These weapons aren't just enormous, they pack power far beyond our wildest imaginations. But those kinds of things aren't just for the movies. In fact, throughout the history of military development, humans have created some truly massive weapons that rival anything on the big screen. And that's exactly the topic we'll be diving into in today's video. If you're into this kind of stuff, let's jump right in. First up on our list is the LARCLX Lighter Amphibious Resupply Cargo 60-ton. This gigantic amphibious vehicle was developed by the U.S. Army in the early 1950s. It's 19 meters long, 8 meters wide, and stands an impressive 6 meters tall. Just look at this thing. Standing next to a LARCLX tire, a person looks like a tiny speck. With its enormous size, the LARCLX can carry up to 100 tons of cargo. When transporting people, it can hold up to 200 at once. If this beast rolls over anything, it's safe to say it'll be crushed. In battles, the LARCLX played a crucial role, transporting weapons and troops from larger ships onto land. Number 2. The Lund-class Ekranoplan. In front of you is a machine that most people mistake for an airplane or seaplane. But actually, it's called an Ekranoplan, or ground effect vehicle, designed to fly just above the surface of the water. The Soviet Union developed it in the 1980s, and it's known as the Caspian Sea Monster due to its colossal size and unique abilities. This Ekranoplan is 74 meters long, 19 meters high, and weighs a whopping 186 tons. Despite its bulk, it can carry up to 100 tons of cargo and reach speeds of 550 kilometers per hour. Technically, it doesn't fly, but rather skims over water using ground effect. The Lund-class Ekranoplan is armed with 6 P-7O Moskit cruise missiles, giving it serious firepower. This made it a formidable threat to enemy warships, and it had U.S. leaders on high alert. Fortunately for them, the Soviets only produced one of these. After being retired in 1990, it's now stationed at the Caspian Naval Base. Number 3. The USS Gerald R. Ford. Now we move to another American giant, the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. This next-generation supercarrier began construction in 2009, was completed in 2013, and officially commissioned in July 2017. Building this ship has been compared to putting together massive Lego blocks, resulting in an enormous floating airbase. The USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 is the most advanced aircraft carrier in the U.S. Navy, equipped with powerful defense and operational systems. Key features include the Sea Sparrow and rolling airframe missiles for missile defense, the Phalanx CIWS for close-range threats, and the innovative electromagnetic aircraft launch system EMLS for rapid aircraft deployment. The USS Gerald R. Ford is 337 meters long, 78 meters wide, and 93 meters tall. With space for up to 75 aircraft and a crew of 4,539, this really is like a mobile military base, which is one reason the U.S. has such dominance over the oceans. Outside of military missions, life on board has many of the comforts of home, with activities like buffet dining, sports, and other recreational options. If the dominance of aircraft carriers impresses you, then next up is a weapon considered their nemesis, submarines. Right in front of you is an awe-inspiring image of the largest submarine in the world, the Typhoon class, known as Akula in Russian, which means shark. Once again, this is something the US has to be cautious of, as this massive vessel belongs to Russia. The Typhoon class is a nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine developed by the Soviet Union in the 1980s and now inherited by the Russian military. With its enormous dimensions, Akula stretches 175 meters long, 25 meters wide, and 12 meters tall. It can carry a formidable array of weaponry. The Russian Typhoon-class submarine, Akula, is armed with 20 RSM-50 ballistic missiles, each capable of carrying nuclear warheads, making it a powerful strategic weapon. It also features 6 torpedo tubes for conventional torpedoes and anti-ship missiles, plus 4 tubes for SS-16 anti-submarine missiles. Designed for extended missions, Akula can stay submerged for up to 90 days, allowing it to pose a sustained threat to enemy vessels, including large surface ships like aircraft carriers. Number 5. Tsar Tank. The Tsar Tank was a massive and uniquely designed prototype developed by Russian military engineers in 1914, and it holds the distinction of being one of the largest tanks ever created. Measuring 18 meters in length and 12 meters in width, it featured a striking tri-wheel design, 2 enormous front wheels with a diameter of 9 meters and a significantly smaller rear wheel standing at only 1.5 meters. This design aimed to allow the tank to traverse trenches and rough terrain with ease. However, the Tsar Tank faced critical issues due to its uneven weight distribution, which often caused it to become stuck in soft ground. Despite its impressive size and rotating turret, it proved impractical in real-world testing and was ultimately abandoned. Today, the sole prototype remains on display outside of Moscow as a testament to early, ambitious tank development in military history. Number 6. Landing Craft Air Cushion. The American LCAC Landing Craft Air Cushion is an advanced air cushion landing craft designed to enhance rapid amphibious operations for the U.S. military. Measuring around 57 meters in length with a cargo deck area of approximately 400 square meters. It is capable of carrying heavy loads, including up to 3 main battle tanks totaling about 150 tons, or a combination of 10 armored vehicles and 100. This flexibility makes it a critical asset for swiftly moving personnel and equipment across challenging terrains and coastal areas. Powered by gas turbine engines and 3 massive propellers, the LCAC can reach speeds of up to 74 kilometers per hour over both water and land surfaces. This propulsion system offers superior mobility and agility, making it capable of rapid deployment in a range of operational scenarios. To ensure operational readiness and defense capability, the American LCAC is also armed with machine guns and missile systems, providing both defensive and offensive capabilities when deployed. This combination of heavy load capacity, high speed, and firepower reinforces its pivotal role in amphibious warfare, enabling the U.S. military to project power and maintain rapid response capabilities in diverse operational scenarios. Number 7. The Schwerer-Gustav Super Cannon. Before the start of World War II, Hitler tasked the engineers of Nazi Germany with creating a super weapon powerful enough to breach France's Maginot Line. After extensive research and development, they unveiled one of the most massive war machines ever constructed, the Schwerer-Gustav Super Cannon. This gigantic artillery piece weighed 1,350 tons, and each shell it fired tipped the scales at a staggering 7 tons. The Schwerer-Gustav measured 47 meters in length, 7 meters in width, and 12 meters in height. It required a crew of 250 personnel working non-stop for 3 days just to assemble it. Transporting this colossal weapon to the battlefield was equally daunting. It needed a crew of 2,500 and could only move along special railway tracks due to its immense size. In 1942, the Schwerer-Gustav was deployed in combat as the largest artillery piece ever used in warfare, capable of obliterating entire fortifications with a single shot. However, its advantages came with serious drawbacks. The sheer number of personnel required and its limited mobility made it highly vulnerable to aerial attacks. As a result, the Nazi military soon retired the cannon from service after a short period of use. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way through. Your support truly means everything. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your likes and subscriptions help me keep creating and sharing amazing content just for you. See you next time.